What's up, you guys, man? It's your boy Real to Real, man, back in here with another video. Hey man, say man, hey man, it's your boy, man, Real to Real. Y'all already know what it is. Today right now, let me put some lighting in on y'all. Today I'm about to get everything installed, man. Shout out to AUDIOZONE. Make sure you guys check them out. I'm gonna have all their links in the description of the video. And yeah, man, we're gonna get this audio done. Headed up here to my guy Jeffrey up here at AUDIOZONE now, and we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling, man. I told you guys it was coming. The people that hate on me and the people that think that, you know, stuff is not gonna get done, then hey, shame on you. I fooled you again. But yeah, so it's Tuesday, and what other people don't be understanding is how many videos I make, and they be like, why you ain't done this and that yet? Well, this is the reason why. Because I make multiple videos in a day. I don't post every single day from that day. I just don't do my channel that way. But I'm pulling up right now, and I'm gonna catch you guys in a second. Peace. This is the store right here, AUDIOZONE in Irving, Texas. Make sure y'all come up here and check them out. 1230 Beltline Road. This is the phone number right here. This is their website. Those are the times. I think they off on Wednesdays now. I think they close on Wednesdays and Sundays they close. So scratch that Wednesday off. Got a Camaro right here. Thing sound pretty good. It's SS yellow junk. That sound pretty good. Camera's always rolling at all times.
So we got the vehicle here from Real to Real. We're about to do a project on it. He heard my Hellcat, as y'all saw in the previous vehicle video that we had. And he wants to make it go the same theme. So we said we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and add the vocal, which is a big market right now. It's called the pro audio market. Market's been in Puerto Rico for many years, in Latin America for many years. It's actually hitting America now. There's a lot of people into it and out of it. Most people still prefer a lot of bass, so we do both sides. So we're going to do for him, we're going to go ahead and get his factory radio. We're going to go ahead and keep that. We're going to go ahead and use a different kind of processor. Instead of a single DSP processor from Rockford or anything else, we're actually going to use a unit that came out from Pack, which you get a direct signal from the radio. It could be a completely digital signal, and then it's going to give us the outputs that we need to be able to feed what we're going to be doing to it. So we're taking door panels off today. We'll be taking off the rear deck today. We'll be getting the wiring kit done and everything inside. Make sure it doesn't catch fire like his other car.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't got nothing to do with him.
It got nothing to do with me, but I did see the video, and that's kind of the thing that happened when you do other batteries and other cells. There's things that need to be done. But as a precaution, we're going to go ahead and get this all set up and situated. You'll be watching this from beginning to end. It should be done by today, even though we got a hectic day today. We're short of staff by one person. Yeah. But we're going to do what we have to do. So I want you to
always get it done regardless.
Everything is still stock. She was a factory. She was a factory Alpine system. She will no longer be when we get done with it. She got a stock head unit. This is what it looks like today. There's nothing in here. You see it? He has speakers in the rear deck. And by the time we get done with it, then we'll actually be sounding a lot better than what factory. We're not going to knock on factory. Factory does the best they can for factory, but they make it for your personal enjoyment. But being Real to Real, he doesn't want it personal. He wants it when he's out there that you actually hear him and you forget about what you're listening to.
Exactly.
So we're actually going to go ahead and do this whole car from head to toe. Like a lot of brands that we like. We love the Audio Legion brand. We love the PRV line. We have a lot of lines that we like. But a lot of companies are stepping into the pro audio market, and I deal with everybody. You know, I deal with everything out there. Pretty much, if we don't have, we can get anything you want. Simple as that. Because we're here to serve you guys, the customer. But this one, we decided to do the whole sponsorship done on this car. We're going to do it from Nemesis Audio. So we have the Nemesis Pro Audio speakers in the doors, the tweeters, amplifiers, everything in this car. It's going to be head to toe. Nemesis Audio. I've dealt with them on their subwoofers. They're phenomenal. I've done a couple cars with their vocals. They've also been phenomenal. This could be the first car we're actually going to do completely pro audio with Nemesis Audio, and the results will tell us at the end what it's going to be like.
Yeah. I know how to hit it.
We got our technician here, Christian. He's the one that can be working on this. He's a master pro audio build. So we're going to look underneath his car and see what he has in the hidden compartments.
Well, you know, the usual. A bomb.
Paint thinner. Got some flat black for in case of anything. Don't tell me you be running without gas in your car.
No, I actually, no, it wasn't that. No, I actually went out one night. The valet people started driving my car around, and they left my car on E. When I came back to pick the car up, because I had Uber home, I was like I wasn't driving home.
When I park my car, I don't leave when I go to valet, you won't believe it, I park my car and I keep my keys.
Yeah, I never do that again.
I don't do. I'd rather pay to leave it up front of the building.
Yeah.
I don't like that. But anyway, look what it looks like now. We'll be seeing what it comes like in a few minutes. We're gonna start doing the tear down of the car, taking off door panels, getting it all situated. We're not gonna show you guys exactly what we do because that's our trademark.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're gonna show you basically what we're
what you're doing,
working on,
and the steps we're taking. Yeah.
We'll continue with the video in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and get the car ripped apart.
You just know it is true. Where are we now?
I appreciate it.
Is it wrapped? Well,
yeah,
it's awesome, dude.
Appreciate it. Got some little touch-ups and stuff I gotta do on it. It just come with time, you know. And then if you wrap a car in the cold, you're gonna have some flaws come up eventually when the sun hit real hard. So yeah, you have to reduce.
This is Robert. Y'all might know him from Cell Phone Genius. He's a great cell phone tech. He ain't doing it no more. He's actually doing something else, but he wants to hear something, so I'm gonna go ahead and let him hear. 2 little 8-inch subwoofers.
Yeah, let's see.
You said that there's no way that it sounds good. So
oh man, you in for a rude awakening.
Shit inside, it's not that bad, man. Not that bad.
You know, so we ain't really never had no old money.
We'll close up the window.
We got a whole lot of new money though. Hey! Right drop, drop, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your cooking, the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't try nothing. Cooking up the with a booze. My niggas is sad. Cooking up the with a booze. My niggas is sad. I take your bitch right from you. Bitch, I'm
what makes all that happen? What the hell?
Oh, you got memory seats, don't you? Golly. He almost locked me in.
2 little 8s. They've been in this truck about 4 years.
And they sundown.
Sundown Audio. I'll tell you one thing, I love them. That's another great company. These are 2 little 8s. I get that effect. I get that reaction from everybody who jumps in. They don't believe it's 8s. In reality, I didn't believe it was going to be 8s, but it did.
I told you.
So basically what we're doing is that there's a lot of different options or ways you can get audio to your vehicles. On my personal Hellcat, I got a Rockford Fosgate DSP processor. On these newer gen Chryslers, there's a lot of signal issues going on between the CAN bus and the amplifier and so on to be able to keep the radio on. If you YouTube videos, you'll see that you always run into an issue of not being able to get audio to play because the radios and the amplifiers see a resistance from the speakers. For you guys that have seen speakers before, it has 4 ohm, 2 ohm, and all that stuff you've heard before. Well, that's the way it works. And when the amplifier doesn't see the signal, it shuts off the output from the radio. So you have to get a way to be able to get the signal because you're removing the speakers from the network of the vehicle and installing aftermarket amplifiers. That causes an issue. So we decided to go with the pack audio. It's called the Amp Pro. It's the AP4 CH41. I've done these before for other projects that we have built, especially with the new Mopar vehicles, 2019 JL series Jeeps, new Hellcats, new Dodges, all these, the new Rams, all these cars that we've had to build lately. We've had more success with this. So this basically is not going to be a DSP processor where you can tune everything, but what it does is that it gets a 100% clear signal from the direct radio itself. The tuning from these units are going to be done. Radio sends a signal to the amplifier, amplifier sends a signal to the speakers. Well, the amplifier is what dictates what each speaker is going to play. The radio just gives the pure signal, and the amplifiers that are installed from either Alpine or Beats by Dre or the option that come with those cars, that dictates the sound. So when you use this, we're eliminating what the processor, the factory does, and we're giving it a pure signal, lets us do what we want to do. So we're going to start off, that can be the base unit for it. We're going to do everything Nemesis audio. We're going 6.5 Pro audio. We're going Pro audio tweeters. We're going to be bypassing the factory amplifier. And like I said before, we're going to try different levels of options because one thing is having vocals, one thing is having bass, and just having that combination of both where you can hear the bass hit with the music hitting. That's what we're trying to accomplish in this car. So we'll be testing and tuning a couple different options today. I'm gonna launch them out with the M series Nemesis Audio 12-inch. I'm gonna be using SPB pre-built box. It's tuned at a 32 hertz, which is kind of where we want to be at. I'll be running that with a 2K, so I'll be running approximately about 1,000 watts RMS into that bad boy. And we're gonna go from there as a beginning of what we're gonna do. Like my Hellcat, I switched my Hellcat 16 times, to be honest with you, until I got it to where it's at, where I'm happy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and build it officially, where I make it. I already know my airspace I want and what I want to do. And we have a cool little program. We have a couple. One of them is Turn Pro Lab.
And it's just always the start of. You're always gonna, you're always gonna keep progressing.
Do it,
you know.
for example. So we have this program here that we use, and it's kind of a cheater for us. It helps us a lot. One thing that we always need to do is design airspace for internal the cabin, how much air we're moving in and out of the port, which is incursion, excursion, how much air we're moving to the trunk, into the car. So all these factors have to do with what the SPL is going to be. But with this program we have, I'm just going to go ahead and just give you a quick demo. Let's say that we want to go ahead and use, let's just go to Sundown Audio for a reference. Sundown is one of my also preferred brands that I like a lot. But we got Scar, we got Sundown, we got everything here. So let's just go to Sundown, and let's just say that we want to go ahead and use, let's just say we want to use the SA8, just for an example, like I did in my Tahoe. So once I load the perimeters of what I got there, I accept that. I can come and start designing my box. So I start telling you, what do I want? Do I want a port enclosure? Do I want a prism? What I want to do, just for video sake. If I did 0.75 wood, just say I just designed it with 1/4 quarter wood, and I tell it that I want to have my tuning to be at 28 hertz. Now the computer program itself is going to start giving me what I want. I want a high output at 32 hertz, at 28 hertz. So now she's not giving me all my thing, and it's telling me, okay, look, for what we suggest for 2 of those woofers, we actually got to come here now and tell it it's 2, and so on. But the program starts to help us design that. So we'll be using this program to basically build yours once we know exactly where we're at. So once I hear what it is here, I'll punch in the information for what we have existing, put it in here, and I can be able to compare it to my plot, and it'll tell me what you're getting now and what I want to tune up and down, and I could do that from the program and make it exactly what we want to have in the car. So it could be a process in time, but when it gets done, it's gonna be perfect.
Damn, I never knew that about that. Damn.
Been doing this audio thing for almost 26 years. In high school.
And so another thing too, even when people be like, oh well, dang, you should have went with more RMS, but if you ain't got the perfect setup and it ain't tuned right, you won't even get the bass out of it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I see this time and time again. I've been to many shows and I've done it myself here. I see people with 8,000 watts and people with 2,000 watt blow them out. It's not the wattage that makes it. The box is one of the most important things you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Brand is important for certain things. Reproduction of audio, white brands, but amplifiers, all of this has things that have to do. So you can go spend $8,000 in high RMS, whatever, and I can spend $4,000 rightfully put together, and I'll blow you out the water every single time.
Yeah.
It's really getting it to max together, making it perfect. We got to go with voltage in the vehicle. Are we running, if you guys pay attention to amplifiers, it tells you RMS. It also has a little note that says 14.4. 14.4 volts is not very common for any factory car to have. That can be going to adding batteries or doing supercells or alternators or other options we have to be able to get that, but you can compensate that one way with another. We can go with an amplifier that has more RMS at a 12 volt. So there's ways of matching it up to make it be what it's going to be. But it's a perfection thing, you know. When you love what you do and you do this, it's not just about the money. It's actually about enjoying what you do. Greatest thing I like to do is go out to places, man. I see customers of mine that run into me, and they come up to me grateful, and they're happy. That's what makes it for me, because I enjoy what I do, and I'm getting paid for what I do. But at the same time, I also get to help other people out, and we're gonna help you out, because we gotta make the car sound better.
Better.
Than it does now. We'll be there soon. You remove your dash, but I want you to do a favor. I'm gonna hold your camera, and I want you to touch the back. I want you to touch the back of your radio real quick.
Huh?
Just touch the back of your radio. Leave it there for a minute. What do you feel?
Heat. Hot.
That's your factory deck, and we haven't even touched it yet, just so you know, because it's just the way they design these cars. But this is actually a whole big screen you see. That's your whole radio in your car. We're about to make that. We're gonna get to keep it, but we're no longer gonna keep it as a source unit. So you can really get to see what it is. Right now, his car don't look the same, but when it gets done, it'll be right. Look at your front door panel. This is what you got from factory.
Some little cloth.
That's your factory speaker. And I can punch it, because we're not using it no more, so I don't really care about it no more. But let's get to building.
Yeah, he the only one can punch it. Y'all don't try that. I'ma whoop some ass.
That's one of those, don't try to hold me.
Yeah.
This is an AP4 CH4L we're talking about. It's made by Pack. It's going to allow us to simply be able to come to the unit. Looks pretty simple, right? So it has a T-harness, goes into your radio, goes into your factory harness, gives me some setups I got to do here, give me everything I need over here to be able to do what I need to do to get the outputs for your unit. I'm going in with this. We got that installed, we got that already going with the signals. So now we'll start doing the building process. We'll start changing out the feeders and start doing what we have to do. Get the center stage, all this stuff is going to be changed out. This is going to stay factory. We're going to change these out with the tweeters to the full range 6.5, start amplifying this whole car out. Okay.
Stripping this thing apart. Everything coming apart. Everything is tight. I gotta get that stuff up out the trunk. I know I don't never have really nothing in my trunks at all, so yeah, this thing getting stripped apart, man. A lot of you people be thinking, like, people be playing, man, when they say they don't do stuff, and man, and when I always say reach out to people for partnerships and things like that, and it just, sometimes you have to reach out to people because at the same time, you help yourself, you helping them, you helping their business grow, and you know, it's a lot of different outcomes that you can get from it, especially when you're dealing with YouTube and you're dealing with YouTube platform. Like this type stuff, you don't really get to see in a lot of shops because a lot of shops is so secretive on stuff that they do, but that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, man, because I get in, I'm not scared to talk to people. I'm not scared to, you know, go up to them, explaining to them what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to go with the vehicle. And sometimes you get helpful people and sometimes you don't. You know, some people can be assholes, but you know, you always find that one out that bunch that's gonna be the best person you ever meet in your life. And that's what happened, man. When you stay down to earth, you stay real, you just keep it real with everybody, you know, and good things will start happening for you just out of nowhere. So we getting it done. We're getting it done today. Everything is right here, as you guys know. So as far as what he was saying, as far as everything goes, we're just gonna be tuning it, tweaking it. You know, I'm still if it's not hit the way that we wanted to, we're gonna go with something more powerful. But we're gonna try to keep it down to that one. But y'all know me. I know me. I know I'm probably gonna end up getting 2 subs. it just happens like that every single time. You know, probably go up to another one because he says different series of each speaker and stuff like that. And so he trying to have the perfect combination and perfect setup as far as tuning and tweaking wise, you know, to give it that good bass. But he want it to sound clean. He don't want me to get that rattling noise. He don't want, you know, too much for the car.
These are your Pro Audios. We're going to do your car Nemesis, like I said, because it's their Pro Audio speaker. We're going to try it out with your car. It's a 6.5. Of course, the bigger the diameter, the better punch your bass is going to have. But so we're going to have the sub set up and we should be okay. You're not trying to go
no.
If you want to go customize your doors, which is what I want to do next.
Oh, yeah.
But if there's a guy from Florida, if I bring him, I'll probably give him this car to build it. But this right here is kind of what you're getting done. So we're getting all situated. Even your Dynamat, Nemesis audio.
Nemesis. Crazy sound.
That's the Pro right there, man. You see that guy right there? He built more
Big
cars
Pro.
a little bit, man. And the thing is that in the daytime his name is Christian, but at nighttime he turns into Christina.
Oh shit. Oh, good.
Delete all that shit!
This guy here, he's my prodigal son. The Bible talks about a guy who had a son and he went away and then he came back one day to his father's house. It's okay, we expect him, and we want him to know that.
As long as he come back.
We'll accept him with open arms. In fact, there was a story my father told me one time. There was a son who left his home. And when he left his home, he went, kind of like the prodigal son story, he went out with the blessing the father gave him and he went to do what he had to do. But when he was going to come home after he went and spent all his money and he did what he had to do, He wants to know if Father forgave him, if he can return home. So he goes and he calls down the house. His dad, listen, I'm taking a train tomorrow at 6 o'clock and I'm going by the house. If you forgive me, just put one little handkerchief in that tree. When I see it, I know the next stop I'll get off and I'll come home. But if I drive by and I don't see nothing on that, then I understand that you need to forgive me and I'll keep on my way. I've done what I deserve. So he gets in the train, and when he getting close to his father's property, he was so nervous that he put his hands down. He told his neighbor, do me a favor. We're about to pass a property. As soon as we pass the little river, there's a property. There's a big oak tree there. Look at that tree and tell me if you see a handkerchief, because that's my dad's house. I want to know if I can return home. So they got close. He put his head down, and as they passed the lake, she started to look, and she goes, sir, I'm sorry to tell you. He began to disrupt when he heard the word that it was sorry, but I don't see one handkerchief. The whole tree is covered in handkerchiefs.
For real?
Because the point was that the father wanted to make sure that the son did not go by.
Did not see
that
Yeah.
and think that he wasn't forgiven. So to all my sons who are lost out there, you're all forgiven. You're all welcome back. Shop will never have a car coming in, and we're blessed because really God's blessing is with us. We're blessed. ¿Registración? Tráeme, vente, yo te lo hago. Dile a Aika que te lo haga. ¿Quién? Dile a Aika que te lo haga.
And they got it hooked up like it's for a phone or something. To call somebody in. Is that like OnStar or something like that? That's not that. Yeah, dealership type crap.
So, look, a sign in front of the shop said we're not responsible for damages to the vehicle. We had an aftermarket windshield tinted, and in the process of removing, I got scarred, the car got scarred, so you got a crack on your dashboard and you got a piece of your tint missing. So, the crack in the dashboard is in the passenger side. We got to get the whole piece done, and then the tint is scratched right in the bottom. You see it? You don't see it yet? Come on, man. You ain't that blind.
I don't see what.
Come here, look at me. Give me the camera. Follow my finger with the camera. I wish it was April 1st because you'd be an April Fool. We wouldn't do that to your car.
What you over here laughing for, boy? Looking like a broke-ass Michael Jordan.
Man, this man right here. See, he always with them pranks, man.
But I got you. I was the one that officiated your old challenge as a hell.
Yeah. They ain't catch that video. My subscriber count went up. I might have to repost it. You know, I can repost it in my community.
Él tenía un charger blanco. Yo cogía plástico y le escribí Hellcat en el trunk.
Yeah, and had me out there cleaning. I had to go to work. I had to clean it off myself.
I remember that.
He told the other guy to clean off, the other guy didn't do nothing.
Your rear deck is already apart. So we're getting ready to install the 6.5 from the 6x9 there. We got your module installed. We already made your pocket from the 6.5 to convert it to 6x9. So now you can be completely converted to 6.5 Pro audio speakers all the way around. We're gonna do the in-dash tweeters here. We're gonna do some tweeters in the back also. So these holes actually have these factory speakers. I don't know if y'all can see it, but in here, but there's some factory speakers in there. We're gonna take those off and put the tweeters and also the back. It should be jamming very shortly, maybe like another 6 hours or so.
He lying. He's talking about 6 hours. It don't take him that long. But yeah, them the speakers he talking about right there. Man, he be getting me every single time, man.
The thing is that he's a customer of mine for a long time, and you see him.
What's up, man?
He a big boy.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I know him and his father from way back in the day. He has a very big testimony.
Yeah.
I want you to tell the people on the internet how the Lord saved you from homosexuality.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey, he put him on the spot too.
I ain't need to be saved.
Oh man.
That was only a gift, man. You know, that's the benefit you have when you're a local business. See, this is not a Walmart that you walk into and you don't know who works there. When you're a local business,
I'm Tony motherfucking Wilson.
you gotta edit that out. But that was a joke. That was a joke. But my point is that we're a local shop and it's cool because our customers are not only customers but they're friends. And we enjoy that. We enjoy serving our customers and our friends. That was a joke. You're gonna have to edit it out.
I ain't editing nothing out.
You ain't
That's the
putting
good.
this out there with him. I'm telling you right now. That was you cannot put my boy out there like that. But that could make the difference. So anyway.
Yeah, but That's why I'm inspiring him to make his own channel. That's why he made his own channel, and we're gonna get it up and running. Cause all this type stuff, I can be your local cameraman, I mean your shop cameraman, and just be filming all the good moments that you have.
Well, he's a YouTuber, man. He's real to real. He's been telling me for a long time.
You got the business for a fucking YouTube.
Man, big business.
Eating that money up doing this car shit.
Come on, I was just telling
I don't
him.
have the time to record myself. Like right now, if I had a cameraman,
yeah,
then it might work out. But the thing is, in reality, I wouldn't mind doing it, man. I mean, the thing, you know why?
And a lot of money.
Business is one part, but it goes even deeper than that. I just love what I do.
I know, that's the best.
That's the best thing. And then you joke around at the same time and still get the business done.
Reason not to do it if you love it. That's what
you gotta do it.
You can't just do this your whole life without getting exposure. Healing's a blessing, so you gotta run with it. God, God, we ain't talking about this for nothing.
God put certain people in certain people place
My
for.
wife told me the same thing this weekend. She goes, you know what, Papi?
They're trying to step it up.
She goes, you know, Papi, if that's what it came to you and it's coming in, do it, run with it, because you just never know.
Because you've been doing the same thing. It's like you run on a hamster wheel. How long have I been cooking? And I was running on a hamster wheel. Shit wasn't getting me where I wanted to go. Now I'm a construction project manager because I said I'm changing career. Now all of a sudden, shit is opening up, real estate.
Yeah, everything.
I never got that staying in the fucking kitchen. I jumped in the real estate business, now my whole life opened up.
Papi,
And that's crazy. Got it all tore apart. Front to back. Got the ones in the deck now. His dad would just be cruising. See, they got the sound detonator in there, installing that. So we getting it together, man. My boy doing his thing over here. He really might as well start stripping cars down. My boy gonna have a chop shop next. I'm just playing.
We're going to use this stuff. This is called 9-wire. Let me show you what it does. So what it does, for y'all that don't know, you can do things the cheap way, you can do it the right way. It's really up to you, right? If you do it once, you don't have to do it twice.
Exactly.
I'm gonna split this open. I'm gonna show you what this allows us to do. So once we get the protection inside of here, we have what they call the 9 wires. So this is basically gonna allow me to have 2 speakers for the front left, 2 wires for the front right, 2 wires for the rear left, 2 wires for the right rear, and then a remote wire to activate everything I need to activate. But this actually allows me to do all my wires. They're going to be color coded. Everything gets installed nice and clean. Y'all see that when it's done to the new amplifier, and gets everything to the system of the car, where I can amplify everything without having to have multiple strands. It makes it 1 wire. Everything right inside is all OMC copper. It's marine grade. We should be good to go. But this is some of the stuff we put in here. A lot of shops don't do this. A lot of do daisy chaining off your factories in the back and so on. If you want to do it right, this is the way to do it. And we're gonna make sure that it's done right. Because the last thing we want to do is have a bad review.
Yeah, exactly.
From real to real.
And make sure y'all go to Google and give them some good reviews too. Also, get them up to 5 stars, man.
Yeah, we always been 5 stars. Unfortunately, I did have some staff here that didn't do 5-star service, and that's why I tell my clients, I reach out to them personally. Whenever I see a review, I always reach out personally. To me, it's a personal touch. You know, remember, in a business, you hire staff, you have people that work for you. You may have your ways of doing things, but they may not agree with your ways of doing things, and they may do things. Doesn't mean that's what we stand behind, but if what the person did, so always give you, not even just our shop, that goes to any business you do, any business you deal with, man. I mean, and I know you guys can relate to this. I've called the DMV, I've called the tag office, I've called customer service from somewhere, and I've gotten somebody on the phone who just did not want to help me. And I know y'all can relate to what I'm telling you. But then you've hung up and something told you to call back and you get somebody who's willing to help you. It's the same thing in every business. You got staff that are willing to work with the customer, you got some that are not. So don't just judge a business because of one person's experience or from what you see in one review. Just like what I say with my channel, everybody go down in the comment section, you'll see all positive. Then you'll get them 5, 6, 7 that just want to be negative. It just is life. You can't beat them. Life in general, man. I mean, I've had some reviews from false advertisement from other shops. I'm not going to point out names because I'm not into that. You know, he said, but I know who've done it because employees have told me that they've done the reviews, and you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying, when it comes to review, just do, you know, go meet the people in your stuff. And if you're not happy with something, that's why there's always management and there's ownership, and that's why I got a sign in front of my store. If you're not happy for any reason, reach out to me directly. Believe me, the last thing I'm going to do is say no to you. I'm going to do the best I can to help you and serve you, because we don't have no success if we don't have business.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
business comes from you guys, the client. In fact, that goes with everything that we do in life. Anything that you want to do in life. Real to Real is doing his thing on YouTube, but what would he do if he didn't have subscribers like you to be able to hit that like button and watch those videos? So the world revolves around people. There's certain people that don't have what it takes to be a people person or create a business, and there's certain people that do. And you know, with that being said, you gotta always give everything you got, and you know, I'm proud of what you're doing, Real to Real. I know you for years, and I see that God is beginning to bless you in a whole different dimension, and we're grateful for that. And we want to be part of that success. We just want to be part of that success with you, and see you come up and want to see what the Lord's going to have in the future.
And that just help bless other people. When another person comes up, that means you reaching out and you helping somebody else get it.
Man, I heard a conversation the other day, and I'm not putting out names, but it was such a positive. It had to do with some YouTube people. And what I was listening to, I pay attention to, because one thing that happens to a lot of people is when you begin to succeed, you forget where you came from.
Yeah.
And what happens is that when that happens to you, you become arrogant. You begin to be, you know, you feel that you're self-supplied and you can do everything by yourself, not knowing that you count on people. When that happens to you, you end up killing your business more than helping your business or your subscribers. And never be too prideful to not give the hand to somebody else. Because I'm pretty sure no matter what it is that you are doing today, you have had to reach out to somebody to give you some guidance and some knowledge. When I started car audio back 26 years ago, and alarms were the thing, I didn't know how to do alarms, and it wasn't a big thing. But I knew people that I reached out to, and they gave me the hand. They taught me what relays were, and they taught me today, 26 years later, you know, I'm grateful that they did, because 26 years later, I'm in a business. I supply for my home, I supply for my family from the knowledge I've gotten through the years, and I pass that to most of my guys. My guys are smart, they know what they're doing, but it doesn't mean that we know everything.
Yeah.
We even have a thing in our business called tech support. Tech support, sometimes we have to call down to DEI because there's cars changing to 19, all these new cars. Things ain't working like they used to, and we reach out for help. So when somebody comes and reaches out to you for help, don't be scared or jealous to give them the help. And don't be worried about if they're going to pass you or not. That's not what it's about.
Yeah.
If you're able to get a blessing and pass it on to others, then your blessing will become a lot bigger, a lot stronger, because you're able to give. If you want to receive and never give, you're not going to grow. You're going to blow out. But if you're able to receive and pass out, then you know, it goes to another dimension. That's what it's about.
It's only lonely at the top when you make it that way. That's what I always say.
Okay, so we here now, getting ready to do the bypass. The factory amplifier is located inside here. Now that we've already done the aftermarket, the bezels, pops, everything we need to do, protection, wiring, all that in the doors is done. The rear deck is getting done. We're going to mount some Pro Audio tweeters in the top, Pro Audio vocals. The same thing is going to go in the back. So you're going to have 2 sets of Pro Audio tweeters, 2 sets of Pro Audio vocals with the sub that we're going to be doing there. So right now what we're going to continue to do is we're coming to the factory harness of the car. Depending on the kind of wattage you're going to put in the car, when you're doing a simple setup like this, it's not too crazy. We can still use the stock wires to be able to run the power flow to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the factory harness from the vehicle, and I'm going to start looking for the signals that pop to every speaker that I want to be able to get them ran to my 9-wire and go ahead and get them amplified. So that's where I'm starting out right now.
A few moments later.
I just finished doing the 9-wire in the vehicle, which is going to allow us to tap into all the stuff that we have in the previous. But telling him that the important part is that you understand we're leaving a lot of the factory equipment installed in the car as far as the radio, amplifier, center channel. We're taking over some other parts of the car. So an example, just because this harness is not used no more, most of the speakers that we connected to are on this. I actually go trim them and cut them and make them flat, put tape on and put it back on the vehicle. Number one, so it doesn't make a short. But number two is important because if he has his car today and he decides to go get the new Dodge Angel or something that comes out, he wants to put the car back to stock. With everything that we've done in this car right now, I can put this car completely back to stock. He can take his equipment with him, put the car back in, do what he has to do, and keep on moving to the next vehicle. So we tape this up so it's clean. I'm actually doing the same thing here. You see there's a couple wires here that are exposed. I'm gonna go ahead and get this here too, completely as a unit. We'll grab my black tape. Now I'm gonna show y'all a little trick of the trade. So you see that there's 4 wires on this right here, right? So I'm gonna kind of do this like a little haircut. I'm gonna do one here. I'm gonna do one a little shorter. I'm gonna do one a little shorter than that one. And then do this one a little bit shorter than that one. And the reason we do this is because now there is no way that these wires could ever make a false contact because they're all a different lane. So what it avoids is having shorts and having other issues in the car. So you basically trim one down from the other, you put them together. When you expose yourself and you get this all ready to go, you put some tape over this whole little thing to make sure there's no false contact, just covering everything that's in there. You ain't got to worry about it ever shortening it out again, because at this point in time, we know that there's no way it can. We did what we had to do, a precaution to make sure that there's nothing that we have to worry about. So when he's done, now he got nothing that's exposed, nothing's out there, everything's cut simple. We can go and put this right back on. After we got that part back, we put the amplifier back in, everything's back to normal. This is another thing that we need to pay attention to. So now, remember, on the module that we installed earlier, it also provides a data bus remote wire to turn on the amplifier, so you don't have all that popping noise and so on when you have the audio installed. But a lot of people don't understand, in this vehicle from this side to that side, there's a thing called the steering column, and there's moving parts inside of the steering column. So if you look here, you see little motors that move back and forward and all the kind of stuff that changes the different heights and everything on the vehicle. It's important for you to know that, because as you see, if I got this wire cut up on that screw and he brings the steering wheel down, what's going to happen?
Cut that wire.
It's going to cut the wire, it could cause a short. So it's very important that when you're doing a job, that you pay attention to the small things like the detail. Like this wire, I have to run it to that module. So now what I'm gonna do is, underneath these vehicles, if you look down here, there's a lot of other harnesses that the factory's already ran down there. So what you do is take your time, you see a brake pedal, you look at what you have, and you find the safest way to route this wire coming through to get it to that side. So to do it, we gotta make sure we take our time. Right now, look, I've already got this wire coming up out of the way. Now, if I look in here with my light, you see that Dodge has already put a harness in this vehicle coming down to this side. So if the designers of this vehicle have already done that, why would you want to change what they've done after they know what they're doing?
Oh, would you look at this?
So I'm gonna grab this wire. As you can see, I've already brought it up to my area here. I can feed it right through here. And I'm following there. In a few seconds, I'll put some zip ties onto that. Get this back over here. And now I have my wire securely ran. I'm going to go ahead and zip tie in a few seconds, but now I have everything the way I want it to be, where I have to worry about having any kind of obstructions. Can't teach y'all everything, but that's just a little nugget for y'all to do.
Exactly.
We'll talk about the tweeters real quick. We got the speakers. These are the Pro Audio tweeters. These can go embedded in the vehicle. We did them. They come in different colors, silver, black, and so on. We did it black because the theme of the car inside is black and gray, so you won't see nothing. We're gonna put everything in factory spots, and we're gonna also put this in the rear deck. You'll see that shortly. But now that we have this out here, you see me running around. We're actually looking for good help. We're looking for people who have the love for cars, the knowledge for cars, the understanding of 12 volts. You may not know everything out there, but we're always willing to train as long as you have the drive to want to do it. Perfection is very, very key in this job. But if you're looking for a job or a change of career, always thought you wanted to get involved in doing this kind of work of, you know, car audio, remote starts, LED lighting, all full car customizations, AUDIOZONE is hiring at 1230 North Beltline Road. So if you have anything, you can always comment here. You can contact us, whatever you want to do. But we're always hiring for good, positive people is important, because we keep a positive atmosphere. We keep everything in a friendly thing. We only work 5 days a week, so you're not slaving 6 days. You got Monday, Tuesday we work, Wednesdays we off, midday. And we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we're always off also. Pay is great. And it's an opportunity for you guys looking for a good job. So just keep it in mind, if you know somebody who has this kind of experience or wants to gain it, but at least has a little bit that we can train
Work
on,
off.
send them off over here.
Bass knob. Need that for them police. Y'all see that? Thing in there good. Still not done yet. Still not done yet, but we hear sound.
Just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. They involved. I just put a Richard on the car and get back against the wall and a bunch of need you to go away. Saw you last night, but
He was up there dancing. Your dad. Y'all, so he getting everything wrapped up now and everything. He gotta tweak everything and get everything sounding right. So what y'all see now is still not the finished process. We just seeing what we doing for right now, and like getting everything together. So when I do come back and I get that major stuff for Dub Car Show, then y'all know why I'm doing it. You know, it's just lead to future videos. That's all it is. It's only for video purposes only. Everything is always video purposes only. So y'all just trust the process, man, and just have faith in everything that you're doing and everything you're going through. And man, we're gonna succeed in life no matter what. I know I get a lot of haters out there. Y'all don't do nothing but motivate me. And at the same time, you grown men out there, stop judging another man's looks. I'm saying, another man judging another man that's gay, period.
Hey! Raindrop. Drop top, smoking, no cooking, no hot box.
Yes, sir.
Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Don't try nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come in your gang. Grab me a river, give you a tissue. We got 100 rounds. My bitch is bad and bullshit bad. Cooking up the voodoo magic. Courtside with a bad bitch. Then I send it through Google. I'm young and rich plus some bullshit. Back on my money, making my back pay. You niggas got a low act rate.
Not a little move.
My niggas are savage.
Man, that sound 1,000 times better than what it would. And that's not even everything. That's everything still not even hooked up. That's just the doors. Dang, that's loud.
Bad and bullshit bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. Records on records, got backers on backers, I'm riding around in a cool. I take your bitch right from you. Beat the whole walls loose. Hop in the fall. I tell that bitch to come from me. Plus some
Out there, I still got all this stuff. I should have turned it up some more. Hey, it seems like that thing getting, dang, it's starting to rain. Start raining. Y'all see when the finished everything. Look at him, he's just chilling.
I'm done. Day's over today. We got the project finished up. I'm proud. I'm happy. It sounds good and clean. That's what it's about. So we're gonna get the car now to you. Let you go experiment. Let you go have fun with it, and see what your results are. What happened here today. See if you get to enjoy what you have installed, and just keep it posted. If not, you know we're always here at AUDIOZONE. So whatever we can do to serve you, that's what we're here for.
Already, y'all know he take care of us every time. He take care of his customers. That's why he keep loyal customers. Loyal customers are better than everyday single customers. So it sound good. If y'all didn't catch out the back, then we're gonna pop it again, and he can explain a little bit more on the back end.
So we did a single because we're doing, again, like we said in the beginning of the video, we're gonna try different options out to see how much bass and what we really want to get accomplished with it. So we did a prefab with the subwoofers, the Nemesis series woofer, just to get an idea. We got the amps down here. Once we get exactly what we want to get done with it, there's a few so it don't catch fire like the other car did.
Exactly.
Gotta have it done.
Exactly.
But once this is all done, then we'll know exactly what we're doing, and we do a thing. So here in the store, we have a 30-day policy. You got 30 days for whenever you get something installed to keep on changing it until you're happy with it. One of our policies in store. So right now we do 30 days basically, but he's different. We're doing this on different books, but we'll keep on tweaking and making it exactly where it has to be finished up with. That's what is that?
And exactly, and it's a clean look. You can't lie about that. Well, that's one thing I see people with these Chargers, they always have one sub, but it be one good sub, you know.
That's always the king. I mean,
and then you keeping your trunk space and all that.
A lot of people like to have this area, this room, this cleaned up here.
Yeah.
Have access to their stuff, so you know it's important to have. I mean, I like it, but we're gonna make sure that it's right. I just want you to go and enjoy it and see if it's what you got. You already got her playing and everything. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, we're good.
Go right out.
So y'all know how I do business. I appreciate my boy for coming through with us.
You guys,
man, and y'all come check them out, man. Make sure y'all do, because they do top of the line. Yeah, exactly. Let him know that y'all come from my channel when y'all do come up here, and or ask about me, or ask him to give me a call. I might come up here and record whatever you get done. So
we can do it.
You know, but y'all already know, man. we about to be out of here. You know, I enjoyed y'all for the day. I hope y'all got a lot of informational video footage out of this video. And you see my boy back here, he over there, he did all the work, you know. He did some of the work. He did all the work. But y'all already know, but he gotta run the business. You know, the boss man gotta run that thing. So man, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Y'all already know, links in the description to AUDIOZONE. I mean AUDIOZONE, I said AUDIOZONE. It's so close to AUDIOZONE, I always say that. But yeah, y'all, hey, make sure y'all check them out. Links will be in the description. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Hey man, say man, hey man. It's your boy man, Real to Real, man. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button. Go ahead, bust it down, man. I'm out of here like last year, man. Peace.